As always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, Thursday night gold panning fever. I'm guessing microphone's working, everything's working. If not, I'm sure chat will blow up that they can't hear anything. So let's see. I'm going to go through some of this chat for all these people that have been waiting. Hey, Gary and Doris. Yeah, you were first. Actually, I was first, but you were second. That's close enough. Jonathan Friend, how's it going? Hey, Sherwood. Bryce. No, I actually like the new room, Bryce. It is getting a little hard to get used to, but just because I haven't figured out where to put everything yet. So, but that'll get there. Brian Stevens, Mike Wolf, Seaweave, BK Gold, HD Shovelhead, how you doing? How are you and Judy doing? Hey, EVG, how's it going? I know I haven't replied to you. I'll reply to your email after this one, after the show. Philip Smith, Raymond, and sorry I'm being slow. I'm reading some of these messages. Warewell, how you doing, man? Hey, KC. Gunner, how's it going? Must be a big difference in time there. All right, I think I got Mark Miller, Jason G, how's it going? Jacob Collins, B. Isaacs, Panning for Newbie, Daniel Wilson, Outlaw Dot, Rod Kurt, Carl Ordaway, all y'all just, Aaron Mack, a lot of y'all just popped in. Yeah, I am tired. I woke up way too early this morning. I had a dentist appointment, so which are always fun. Michael Reed, Hadley, Jason Keith. I didn't even see your name, but I saw someone else replying to you. So, but now I see you, Jason Keith. Gunner out 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, or 2 o'clock. 1 or 2. It's still late. Bob Fitch, how's it going? William Pulley. How's it going? Let me make sure I post the link. Make sure you go to the link to enter tonight's giveaway. Sorry for the close-up of my face, but tonight we'll be going through another bag of BG Greenies. You can't see that because the lights are too bright, but this is their half-gram bag. It was guaranteed a half-a-gram bag. This is the one I just did a review on Monday. I really enjoyed it and liked it. I'm going to classify it down to plus 10 and minus 10. And then we're just going to pan that out in a minute. But guaranteed half gram of gold tonight. So someone's going to win that. Robert Cardwell, how's it going? Everyone's doing okay. 1 a.m. Oh. Hey, S-Rip. Hey, LX. Hey, Teresa. Brian Henderson. So tonight should be interesting. It's the first time doing a live show in the new room. Or, yeah, in the new setup. So we'll have to see how it goes. I've been fighting with cameras and everything for the last week. Because the last show, when I did my last review, I had rebuilt my camera rig on top of my table. But unfortunately, every time I touched the table, I don't know if you could see it in the review, the camera would shake, and that's not good. So I had to try and I didn't want to bolt things to the wall just because behind all this is the acoustic. And I didn't want to start cutting acoustic because then if I ever change something or if in a week from now I realize I need to move something. So I've been trying to mount everything from the ceiling down, and it's just been crazy. So I still haven't figured out I have a microphone in front of me, but I have to get an arm for it or something so I can swing it around. Gary and Doris. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the dentals, but it was just the teeth cleaning and for them to make sure I don't have any new cavities. So it wasn't too bad, but it just sucks keeping your mouth open for an hour while somebody talks to you the whole time and expects you to answer them. Keith and Wynn, that's awesome. 2.8 gram. Brian Stevens, it's awesome, man. Dave B. Yeah, I'm going to shoot a video of the new setup once I actually, like, over here are my shelves, and they're kind of got tools and all kinds of other stuff on them because I haven't finished yet. So once I finish, I actually just mounted this camera yesterday. So, cause it's kind of like right in the middle of the room. So, but I'm gonna have to figure out something about that eventually. But once I finish it all up, I will shoot a video showing the new setup, as well as right outside the room, I made it so I could build on a second room for using my gold cube and things like that. Anything that doesn't need to be in a sound room. So, but it'll be nice once it's all finished. And now that it's not an apartment, I don't have to really worry about too much. Hey Neil, how's it going? Dave B. But I will shoot a video of this room eventually. Once I have it all set up, I do need to start putting some stuff on the walls. I have to find my box with all my gold bags and stuff like that. So it'll get there eventually. You know, I'm one of those people that always wants the studio stuff to be done. It drives me crazy because it's like, okay, now, you know, I just realized today I need to get a boom arm for my microphone, and that's $50. It's just never ending. Have you ever reviewed Yellowstone Paydirt? No, but I don't need to. That's the same seller who sells all the bad Paydirt. It's bad. Don't buy Yellowstone Paydirt. I did a video a while back called Top 10 Paydirts Not to Buy, and that's one of them. So you can go check that out. Just go to my channel and just search it for top 10. I have a top 10 list, and one of those is the top 10 of things not to buy. So, and one thing I've noticed in my new studio is, because I'm farther back than I used to be, I don't have a place to put my mug anymore. So I've got to lean really far to put it down. So I need to build a little shelf here, because I have to have my mug for the live shows. Hey Conan. Gregory Littleton, Soldier Gold. Well, that's good. 1800s. Good. 2 Belmont bags from Lynch. I always like, you know, out of all their Paydirts, I like their Belmont and their Vulture. I like their Belmont and Vulture buckets. I know I just saw that their buckets had $14.50 shipping, which is really good because usually they charge $45 for those shipping, and that just kills it right there. Anytime shipping kills your experience, it's not good. But whenever they had the $14.50, I actually wish I'd had a little bit extra money to buy one. But because not all Paydirt sold from Paydirt reviewers are created equal. Most reviewers most YouTubers that do Paydirt, I've never experienced a really good one. So, you know, because they tend to just want to be funding their channel. So, but, which, by the way, speaking of selling Paydirt, I think tomorrow at some point I'm going to be selling 10 bags of Paydirt. They're going to be AU79 bags, and they're going to cost $79, and they're going to have about a 79% ROI. But it's to help somebody out. One of my good subscribers and buddies is having some personal issues, so it's gonna be 10 bags, first come first serve. But I'll post on Patreon about it tomorrow morning or later tonight, and it's to help fund Jackie Scott, who's having, you know, a crisis. I don't want to get into it because that's his business, but I told him I don't want to do raffles. I'm not big on raffles or anything like that due to legality, so I'm just gonna sell 10 bags of Paydirt, and that'll help fund him and get him some money that he needs. So, and I know there will be 2 of the bags, at least one of the bags will have an opal in it, a Jackie Scott opal, and it might be 2 bags if the other opal gets here in time. So, but I will post on Patreon later tonight or tomorrow morning. So it's gonna be I can't say I'll hold one for you because then, but you just look for the post, and I'll post about just, you know, I don't know. You have to wait for my first post. I'll post first and tell you what I'm going to do, and then I'll list it, and you can buy them. So, Yes, I still do giveaways. Giveaways aren't illegal, and selling Paydirt isn't illegal, but technically raffles are in most states, so you can get in a lot of trouble. So I'm not a big fan of raffles, Razzies, and things like that, just because you can get sued for them. And to me, giveaways are fine because there's no legality. You're entering it, like tonight, you're entering the giveaway for free. It's not costing you anything. I'm just giving something away. But when you start selling tickets, there's a lot of states that have issues with that. So, and it's a lot easier instead of me doing a raffle and, you know, having some people get gold and some people getting upset. It's easier if I just sell 10 bags of Paydirt and donate the gold and give some gold away. And, you know, just send the funds to him. It makes it a lot easier to help somebody out. So, and I also want to thank all my Patreon members and all my subscribers who went over to the HD Shovel Ed raffle. And thank you all very much for everyone that went over there and bought tickets. And I hope a lot of you won. I did see, because of the people I mailed out, that a lot of my Patreon members did win some stuff. So that was awesome. So. Gregory Littleton, I think Justin Preet needs your address. Yeah, I was talking to them over there, and they didn't get a lot of addresses. Luckily, I had a lot from my Patreon, so. So I just posted up the link, so make sure you enter tonight's giveaway if you haven't already. It should be working. I didn't check it, but let me check it really quick just to. Oh, hold on. See, it's not. Well, I don't know why it's holding all the comments. So give me 1 second. Something's messed up on this video. All right, no idea why it's not approving all the comments, but we'll work. I'll just make sure before the end. Here, let me just change. Oh, YouTube and its trickery. All right, everyone just remind me. I'll have to come back and double check everything. I'll be curious to see that Northern P9 video. Gary Endorse, yeah, love the Vulture, but the shipping is the pain. Yeah, that's what I said. When they do their shipping sale, I think that's the best sale that Winch Mining does, because everyone knows that they're 50% off sales are year going. But especially for those buckets, when they drop that shipping to $14, it actually makes it worth buying those Belmont and Vulture buckets, you know. Because the difference between $14 and $45 is really good. Sorry, phone going off. KC Sring. Yes, I did see your message. I haven't replied to everything. Like I said, I've been busy in here, but I did see your thing. Because it's funny, KC, I actually got your, I had mailed out your welcome package, and I got it back because I messed up your address. So it's actually a good thing, because otherwise I'd have sent that silver bar to the wrong address as well. So, because I had written it down on my spreadsheet wrong. But yeah, but I've been behind on my emails. I'm always behind on my emails. I need to do something about that. That's my goal for next month. Actually, next month we're going to start doing a couple things different on my channel. I'm going to be adding a new part to my reviews, something that I've been wanting to add for a while, but I just, as usual, got put on the back burner. But I've made the images for it and got everything ready so I can start changing up, and I'm adding a new, it's not a criteria to the reviews, but something new to the reviews to help make them a little better, I think. And it shouldn't add too much of me yik-yakking. So it should only add about a minute to the video. So, and I'm hoping to start editing some other parts down differently. Yes, Casey, I have it. I had just written it down wrong from Patreon. I had just changed 2 of the numbers. So it was just, me being old and senile. But I have it. Because I thought maybe you had typed it in wrong. When I looked, and I said, oh, I did it wrong. Dominico Ness. I will be selling some gold Paydirt tomorrow at some point, but I will post later tonight when and how and all that on my Patreon page. That's awesome, Carl. Yeah, I knew. I got a new gutter sluice in. I actually got a metal one. I found a company, but they don't make them anymore. I bought it about a year ago, and I just had to throw it because I was in my apartment. I had to throw it into storage. And now that I have a place to use it, they don't make them anymore, which really sucks because it looks really, really good. But it's essentially a gutter sluice that's just made out of metal, out of aluminum. So, and I still have to finish shooting actually I've shot most of the video for my own personal sluice, but this whole move and having to build all this out has really put me in the weeds and way behind on everything. Because I want to make sure I still put out reviews and do these live shows, and then I have my kids on the weekend who want to be fed and stuff like that, crazy things. So, hey, B Greeny, how you doing? You're going to be going through some of your Paydirt tonight. Yeah, that's awesome, Carl. Send me some. Yeah, you used to be able to buy the gutters, like gutters they make now are called K gutters, and they used to have ones that were called U gutters, and that's what they made those out of. But 90% of the Home Depot stopped. I guess the company went out of business and they stopped selling them or something, which sucks because you used to be able to just go buy them in a 12-foot piece and cut and make 4 of them. But HG Chevrolet. Well, I have this sluice now. I have the metal sluice. The company who made it was selling it because, I was going to do a review on it because I think it could potentially be better than the plastic gutter sluice that, I've been hawking for years and telling everyone how great it is. And it's the same price point too, because I think the gutter sluice on Amazon sells for like $90, and this one I think was $90 too. It didn't have vortex matting, but you can get that for 10 or 15 bucks, and would have made it a far superior because it wasn't plastic. It wouldn't warp eventually. It was all aluminum, but S-Rip. Yeah, I feed them. I actually feed them 3 times a day too. They're like leeches. They never get enough. I'm like, Dad, I'm hungry. I'm like, hey, you ate 4 hours ago. What's wrong with you? Yeah, that's what I've always wanted to get, is a good aluminum brake. But now that I have room, I can get one. So, yeah, I like Big Daddy Sluice too, yeah. He uses the, whatever that matting is, that way overpriced matting. I'm not saying it's not worth it, but it's so expensive. But yeah, that's I can't even remember who was selling the metal gutter sluice, but I'll have to do it. Chris Vanilla, who was it? Who did you get the Paydirt from? Carl built a super nice one. Hey, Weezing Geezer. The weight comparable? No, the aluminum one's obviously a little bit heavier, but it's not too bad. I'll have to. I promised somebody the plastic Sluice because I'm going to retire it and switch to the aluminum one. And I'll probably shoot a video next week of that one. And I'll have to show a comparison side by side of them when I'm shooting that video. But it's pretty good. I mean, I'm sure if once I put who sold it, maybe they'll start selling them again, or maybe they just delisted them on their website or something. We'll have to see. Yes, I'm panning gold today. Shane here. Hey, Shane. So tonight we're going to be panning out a 1 pound bag from BGold49. This is his 0.5 gram bag, or it's guaranteed 0.5 grams. I'm hoping it'll have a little bit more in there. So, but I will be doing some panning in 9 minutes or so. So, and I'm going to classify it down to +10 and -10 only, and that's about it. Aaron Mack, if you just want a good high ROI, go with Gold Bay. It's going to have a high ROI. And if you get his, I just did a video not too long ago, but if you do the math, his below spot bags are his best ones. You get 3 pounds of material, which is really good to go through. And you're essentially getting, paying $70 for a gram of gold. So really high ROI. So that's your best bet. Hey, Joseph Richard, how you doing? Relics and Stacked Stones. And I'm doing good. Enjoying the day. I get to do my live show, and tomorrow I get to see my kids. It's one reason I always look forward to the Thursday shows, because I know after the show I get to call my kids and tell them I'll see you tomorrow. So I always like Thursdays. Thursday's always fun. I get to do some panning where I'm not doing a review. I don't have to sit there and make sure all my cameras are right and stuff like that. Or like in my last review where I totally messed up and didn't have my microphones right. So, Partridge Family Prospecting, how's it going? So hopefully tonight will be good. Yeah, I love Gold Bay. Gold Bay is still going to be my #1. I mean, I would say, if you're not going to try them, try goldnuggetsforsale.com. They're really good too, but that's, they've only been selling Paydirt for a short time, and Gold Bay's been doing this for a dozen years, so. There is no $20 gold Sluice that I know of anyway. That's be worth anything. That's what I need. Maybe I'll have to hit up Jason Keith or HD Shovelhead, because I need a power head for a project I'm working on. No, HD Shovelhead, I have to go look. What's he been selling? I am not a Facebook person. I post my links to my videos once a week, and then that's it. Then I avoid Facebook at all costs. There's too much politics, too much negativity. It's just too much. Too much people sharing too much business that I don't want to get into. So I try to avoid that. But what's he selling? Specimen gold. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I'll have to go look. I like it better when he trades gold. But it's funny, every time he does his trading gold on Facebook that I catch him is when I have no gold in stock. And it's like, oh, I just want to trade all my smaller gold for bigger ones so I can give it to my kids. I already answered you, Dominic. Don't be a pest, or you'll get banned. You don't want to get the ban hammer. I think Gold Bay is better than Northern Nevada. Yeah, if you just do the math. I mean, I like Northern Nevada too, but I think Northern Nevada just raised their prices, and pretty drastically too. I reviewed them not too long ago, and then right after that, they raised their prices by like $20. So I haven't looked at them since they've raised their prices, but I mean, they're, Northern Nevada, Gold Bay, a lot of these companies that they give you a set ROI. You can just do the math and figure out which is better. Like I said, I like Gold Bay mostly because he's been selling Paydirt, not just a company that's been online. He's been selling Paydirt for 12 years, 12 plus years. So if he's been doing it for 12 years and consistently still everyone's favorite, then that's who I pick. Oh, that's awesome, HD Shovelette. See what? That's what I want. Because then that'll save me from giving my gold away to you people, and I get to give it to my kids. Mostly that just keeps me from selling it, because sometimes I'll think of something I want for like here where I need the boom microphone. Instead of me selling some of the gold, I'll just give the gold to my kids. So that would save me. Hey, Reg Lab. How's it going? Yeah, Dave gets some really nice nuggets. Yeah, the only $20 sluice you're going to get is if you slap some plywood together and just some miner's moss. Yeah, I'm sure Dave's been selling for like 20 years. I think it's 19 years or something. I always just say a dozen years, so if I'm wrong, it's not really far off. I'm doing good, Sherwood. How you been doing? Bob Fitch. That's awesome, Jason Keith. I'll have to hit you up. I have to, probably in the first of the month, I've got to go through all my gold. I've got to put together all my bags, do my Patreon giveaway. But after that, I'll look through my gold and see if we can work something out. My kids would really enjoy it if I give them more gold, because then they know I can't do anything with it, and they get to keep it. 10 plus grand one today. Oh, I'm going to have to go look. Doing what I can, waiting for a deal on some dirt. Yeah, this is not the time to be buying lots of review Paydirt or anything like that. This $62 plus per gram really makes it hard. I mean, you should see. Normally, I can search through my list. I have a list of about 100 different people to buy Paydirt from. And it used to be easy. I'd be like, okay, this one, this one, this one. But now it's like, man, I don't want to spend, actually for my first month, not this review coming up, but the one after that, 2 bags of Paydirt was $300. And it was just like, ugh. And I don't even know what the ROI is going to be. So, hey, CJ, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And thank you for the favor. Hey, Donna. And no, I've not reviewed Lynch's Bentley Paydirt. I actually was going to buy it, I think, last month. But it's kind of, Lynch Mining is one of those ones where you really have to wait. I know he always has a sale going on, but you got to wait for the really good sale to go on. And there wasn't a really good sale. And then plus I did the calculations for the ROI. And even though I didn't want to do the Alpha Paydirt because I thought it had copper in it, the Alpha Paydirt actually has a better ROI than the Bentleys. So I'm sure that's because he donates some of Bentley's to the dog fund, but I don't know. Lynch Mining, it is really expensive, and I like Lynch Mining, but you have to get it at the right sale. So I will eventually. B. Isaacs, yeah. Gold Bay less than spot 3 gram is $185.95. Yeah, I just did a video on that one. That is the best ROI If you get the 3 gram less than spot bag from Gold Bay, you get the guaranteed highest ROI out of any of his bags. That includes his buckets as well. I did all the math. I shot that video, it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago? Yes, like 3 weeks ago. So, which has really surprised me because I really thought the buckets, because when I thought up the theory of checking all his Paydirt to see which one would have the highest ROI, I was sure the bucket would win it. And I was like, well, I don't want to buy a 21 gram bucket just to prove a point. And I was so happy to find out it was the 3 gram bags. Then I only had to spend $200. Hey, JP. I didn't see somebody else selling you. Hey, you were right above Donna's, and I didn't see you. All right, so y'all gonna have to give me a second. I'm gonna turn off my microphone because my new setup I gotta change around, and we're gonna pan out some Paydirt. The BG Greenies. It's 1 pound, guaranteed. I don't know if you can see that. You can't see that. Guaranteed a half a gram of gold. So somebody's gonna win a half a gram of gold. Let me post the link. Make sure you go leave a comment. I know I have to approve all the comments because it's messed up. Bob Fitch, 50% off today. That's Lynch, yeah. That's 50% off every day. They always have that sale going on. Last time I looked, they still had their Black Friday banner up on the top of their website. But all right, be right back. Let me go set my microphone up, and we're going to pan out some Paydirt. So let me flip over to, let me shrink my mug. There's the water. All right. I didn't turn off the microphone, or at least I don't think I did. Put some gloves on, get my chat board ready. Platinum nuggets are rare, but they're a lot harder to sell. You know, that's why most Paydirt places don't sell Paydirt with platinum in it, because it's not as much. Gold you can pretty much get rid of any time. Platinum, not so easy. Dude, Carlisle. Well, if you win, I won't give it to you because it's much harder to mail it out than it is to the comment. Hey, privateer. Domenico. I use rubber gloves because I suffer from psoriasis on my hands, and I take medicines because of that and my other health issues that suppress my immune system. So I have no real immune system, and you don't know where this Paydirt comes from. I mean, they'll tell you, but you don't know if a bear just took a dump in there right before they put it in, and you're sticking your hands in it and stuff like that. So it's just safety. When I first started doing this, I didn't wear gloves a lot of times, and I started getting infections in my hand, and you know, I don't want to lose a finger. I love gold Paydirt, but not enough to lose a finger over. Thank you, Fred. Thank you very much. How are you doing? Nice to see you. I like the little emoji thing. Yeah. Well, I don't worry about the mercury, and I don't worry about the gold floating, because I just don't worry about those things. Mercury is only bad if you really inhale it. It's not bad to touch it or anything like that. I mean, it's not great for you, but all right, we're going to classify this down. Here we go. Classify this down. Get rid of all that plus 10. Let's see what we can get. This bag is guaranteed half a gram. And it is some dusty stuff. All right, there we go. That's good enough. So there we go. Plus 10. Minus 10. Now we're going to get started with the plus 10. So see if we can get some gold. Now in the 1 gram, I got some nice little pieces out of the plus 10, so be curious. Let's see what we get out of this one. Big greenie. And there's lots of reasons to wear gloves. You know. It doesn't hurt, that's for sure. And they're cheap. And this bag, hey Glenn, Timmons, how you doing? This bag is from BGGold49 I just did a review on him Monday. He's an eBay seller. I think I ended up with a 90% ROI, but it was guaranteed a 79% ROI, I want to say. So really good for an eBay seller to have a high guaranteed ROI. Hey, Bone Crusher. No gloves on the river with me. If I was in a river or something like that, I wouldn't wear the gloves. It's just I go through massive amounts of Paydirt, and like I've said it before, a lot of it isn't because, you know, if I bought Paydirt from, say, even say Dave at Goldbag, I wouldn't think I would need to wear gloves. But when you buy from some guy from Florida who says the Paydirt's from Alaska, you know 99% of the time it's not true. So that means he's probably digging up dirt out of his backyard. And, you know, he might have a dozen pit bulls back there peeing and pooping in the yard all the time. So, you know, when I went to the Alaska Gold Camp, I didn't wear gloves. So it's mostly just habit, just from doing reviews. There's been a couple, I don't remember the last reviewer that found poop in one of our bags, but I found some stuff that I'm glad I didn't have my hands in the water. You can't get COVID from dirt, or can you? I don't know. I don't really worry about it too much. I wear my mask when I'm supposed to wear my mask, and that's about it, you know. It's one of those things, if it's your time, if you're going to get it, you're going to get it, no matter how hard and much you try. Yes, and it's a half a gram bag. This bag is guaranteed a half a gram, so somebody will win a half a gram tonight. It does have some plus 10 gold. Not much, but this one is only a half a gram bag. Two little bitty flakes. Make sure y'all can see those. So I will save those, put those to the side. Where it is. Get a measuring cup, some water. We'll save those. Just chat. Remind me I don't forget them when I show off the gold later. I tend to forget them. And as always, I do repan this before I post the totals, just in case while I'm looking at chat or something I don't miss some gold. I've never really missed too much. I think I've missed a couple like fly poops before, but nothing major. So two little pieces. It's going down a little hard on the Floridians. No, well, that seems to be where a lot of Paydirt ships from. I'm not saying, well, a lot of the resellers. You know, I've seen Paydirt from everywhere, but the thing is, it's not that it's anything against Florida. It's just the distance. You know, if somebody says they're selling Alaskan Paydirt and they're from Seattle or California, you could kind of see it because it's not that far. Even if somebody says they're from Indiana, you could technically say, okay, you know, it's, you know, a drive, but, you know, they could do it. But when somebody says that they brought down, you know, 10 5-gallon buckets from Alaska all the way to Florida just to sell the Paydirt, it makes you wonder. And there's a lot of them. I don't know why. It's something about Florida. And there's so much good things in Florida. You could just go to a beach in Florida with a metal detector after a big storm and find all kinds of treasure. And you could bag that up and sell it. There's nothing wrong with Paydirt in your backyard if it's real Paydirt. There's a big difference between Paydirt and just dirt. Hey, Shelly. How you doing? Keith and Wynn. I don't know if I said hi to either of you. I know I didn't to you, Shelly. Hey, Charles Socks. Yes, you're late. I will post the link up in a minute as soon as I'm done with this little pan. So you can make sure you enter tonight's giveaway. And as always, to win the giveaway, you must be here when I pull your name and say, I'm here, or something to that effect. Within 3 minutes, or I give it to somebody else. I don't need anything that catches fly poop but a pan. I just use the sluices just because they're fun. My kids like the sluices. My kids don't have the dexterity, which is really amazing as much as they play video games. They don't have the dexterity to really enjoy panning. So, hold on, let me post the link. Ship the dirt to Florida and save $10K in taxes. Yeah. I've done a lot of reviews, and I've yet to find a Florida Paydirt seller selling Alaskan Paydirt that was real Paydirt. I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but... And in the cases where it probably was real Paydirt, it wasn't good Paydirt, because what they were doing was they were buying, you know, you can find these sellers that sell 50-pound buckets for $100. Then you buy that, then you add $10 worth of gold and sell a pound for $50 and rip a lot of people off. And it's nothing against Florida. It has nothing to do with Florida. It's just because it's so far. I use Florida as an excuse because it's so far. Or as a reference. Hey, Shelly. Prickly pear jelly. I've never had prickly pear jelly. I've never even heard of prickly pear jelly before. Hey, Lou Norris, you as well. How are you? Now after the show, I'm gonna Google prickly pear jelly because now I'm really curious. I've never heard of that. And I'm from the South, and we have a lot of weird stuff. So. Oh, can y'all hear my cat? I left him upstairs and he's not happy. Fruit is good. I'll have to see. I've never heard of that. And see, me and my kids, we try all kinds of weird stuff. Well, me and my son try all kinds of weird stuff. My daughter looks at me like I'm crazy, puts a tiny little sliver in her mouth, spits it into a napkin and says, okay, I tried it. Like last week we were having tacos, so I went and got some jicama so they could try jicama and then something else. Some fruit from Mexico, which none of us liked, but the jicama was pretty good. Yeah, a lot of Paydirt comes from different places. You can see a lot of it. You know, typically you can tell the difference between Arizona Paydirt and Alaska Paydirt. So a lot of it, like I said, a lot of people who sell Paydirt, it's not, well, on eBay at least. Legitimate websites, I don't think I've ever really come across a problem with it too much. But on eBay, it tends to be people who will buy Paydirt and, you know, not be happy and then try to just cut the bag in half and sell it twice, double their money, you know, like somebody else said in chat. No, he's upstairs. I usually let him in the basement, but he has a tendency to want to jump on the table and be a nuisance, so I locked him upstairs, and now I'm regretting that. Shelley Covington. Oh, that sounds good. Anyone try the Australian Paydirt on eBay? No, but I did look at it. I saw that the other day because it popped up on, you know, some Google ad reminding me to check out eBay. But I did see that and it looked good. But I did add him to my list. I just don't know how soon I would get to him. But it does look interesting. I usually like, you know, I've had good experiences with Australian Paydirt. UK Paydirt, not so much. Other countries, not so much. But Australia, the Paydirts, you know, I've had some good luck with. Yeah, I like the Golden Spear mine. I really like the Golden Spear mine the second time just as well because it used to be owned by somebody else and somebody bought their mine out and then they started selling the Paydirt as well. And I was kind of worried when I did the second review on them, which was a couple years later, that it, you know, they would just be trying to make money, but it wasn't. They were still had a good product. You know, considering what you're paying for shipping, you know you're going to get a lower ROI. But it's mostly the fun to buy those bags. I mean, I know a lot of people say, like, you know, they buy the Dan Hurd Paydirt for the fun and experience. I'd rather get a lower ROI and buy something from Australia and have the fun of panning out Australia Paydirt without all the snakes. Yeah, this one does have some organics. You can see it on the edge of the pan. This is still the water from the last one I did. But this one isn't as bad as the last bag. And it's not really too horrible. It's dusty material, but it's not really clouding up the water. I can still see my tailings underneath, so it's not too horrible. You know, it does have some organics. It does make it a pain. Organics to me only really bug me when you get to the final little bit and you're just trying to get just the gold out. And organics tend to want to stick wherever they're not supposed to stick or go where they're not supposed to, you know. They defy the laws of water movement. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the Black Mass Paydirt. You know, it really sucks when somebody new comes out because I have, you know, backlog. I usually buy all my Paydirt 2 months in advance just to make sure I don't run out. So when somebody new comes out, that means I have to wait at least till the third month when they've come out before I can review them. Every once in a while, I'll try to put someone new in, but whenever I do that, you know, like if I have them cut ahead, it ends up biting me in the foot because I have, I did that, like, I guess like 3 months ago. I had some Sunny Mountain Paydirt, and I wanted to review somebody else instead, and I jumped them ahead, and then Sunny Mountain stopped selling Paydirt, where they ran out. They didn't stop, and they haven't had any in stock since, so I've been holding this Paydirt for 4 months now, and I can't review it. So it's kind of, I hate jumping or cutting in line with Paydirt. But I am excited for the Black Mass Paydirt. Black Mass, 3 Nuggeteers. Stacking silver, huh? I used to stack silver a long time ago. Everyone wants some cactus jelly now. Maybe you should open up a website, Shelly Covington, and start selling cactus jelly. You got a couple jars sold already. Those 3 Nuggeteers find some gold. I actually have some of their Paydirt in. I have some of the 3 Nuggeteers Paydirt. That's coming next month. So I'll be curious to see what their bags are like. Getting towards the end. I don't hear anything really big in there. But I did classify the +10. But I do see some gold every once in a while. Good bit of black sands. .7 ounce. Yeah, that's cool. Especially ones that you get with your kid's name on it. That's why I try to get nuggets for my kids, just so they have something that's like special. You know, giving someone a jar of fine gold doesn't really matter, but give them a nice little nugget. Indiana in the house. Alabama. I love all black sands. It doesn't matter where they're from. More fun. Need to add some jet dry. Yeah, if you hit the big time, Shelly, you owe me a jar. That's I want my commission to be a jar. I have some Jason Keith prospecting Paydirt in too. 3 Nuggeteers and Jason Keith prospecting. I'm interested to look at both of them. It should be fun, right, Jason? I'm really excited about the Jason Keith prospecting because I like the Paydirts from different places. Yeah, gold is expensive. I prefer gold when it's in the $50 range. Accept ones from different places with bad descriptions. I actually don't remember, but I think Jason Keith has a decent description. I think Tom hooked him up. I think you need to reevaluate how good of friends you and Tom are, JP. Because Jason has a pretty decent description, if I remember right. I copy and paste them the day I buy, just in case somebody changes it. I have the original. But he's got a pretty decent description. But you should all trade shell of gold for jelly. I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm that interested in jelly. I tend to not really eat any jelly. I eat lots of peanut butter, but I just like peanut butter and bread. That's it. And peanut butter and crackers. My kids eat jelly. I don't know how much they would eat prickly pear jelly, though. But I am interested. Interested enough to give away gold, I don't know. .57 grams. It looks pretty good. .66. I don't know. I don't know if it's that much. If I keep knocking the gold out, it definitely won't be. So there we go. That's as much as I'm going to get it. Don't drive myself crazy. Nice little bit. Plus we still have 2 little bigger pieces there, which I did not forget. So not too bad. Nice little pile of gold. I'm going to guess it's definitely over 0.5. I'm going to guess probably close to 0.6. I'm going to say 0.61. I think someone else guessed that too. Yeah, 0.61. Yeah, Fred, you need to. Remember that saying, the camera puts on 10 pounds? I wish it put on 10 pounds on the gold when I weighed it up. All right, we're going to move camera back. And we're going to give this away and chit-chat some more. So give me 1 second. All right. Let's put my ugly mug back on the screen. There we go. Ugly mug. Let's blow it up. Make y'all look at me. There we go. So I think it's like 0.61. It's fun Paydirt though. Like I said, I don't remember what the ROI was guaranteed for the half-gram bag. I think it was 70%, and then I think the 1 pound, 1 gram bag was like 80%, 79%, something like that. So really good for an eBay seller. So definitely go check out my last review if you haven't, and the link's in the description as well as the first comment. But it's pretty good. Let me catch up on some chat I might have missed. Well, here, before I do that, let me make sure all the comments are being approved. Now, this thing is just, it's not approving any comments, but I'm approving them now. So if you didn't see your comment before, it'll be approved now. No idea why it's doing that. YouTube always has to do something to try and mess up my shows, but that's okay. I'm crafty enough. There we go. Let's see, how many do we have? '81 comments. There you go. That looks about right. 99 watching. Yeah. All right, now we can catch up on some chat. Yeah, it is pretty gold. I really like this seller. This is pretty impressive for an eBay seller. You know, I'll give props when eBay sellers have good pay dirt, and this is definitely some good pay dirt. Carl Orley. Yeah, that's one good thing I like about this is I have a concrete floor here. I am going to put down some rubber matting on the floor eventually, but it'll still make it easier if I spill gold. So, because I don't want to, it used to be where I used to do my gold was I had my studio where I had my setup and then I had my desk, and I would always do like make pay dirt and stuff at my desk. So I was always having to carry stuff from room to room, which wasn't too bad, but now I don't want to be carrying stuff up and down stairs. So I brought all my equipment down here to make pay dirt, lay pay dirt. And so I want to make sure the floor is as good as possible that when I spill it, I can pick it up as easy. So, all right, I'll do that, Jason Keith. I don't know if I have your email or not, but I'm sure it's probably somewhere. I might have it. If not, send me your email. I think I have it. If not, I know how to get your email. I can just get it from HD Shovelhead, so you don't have to post it here. So I can get your email, but I will. So here, let me post the link. So if anyone hasn't left a comment, because 81 people have out of 99 people viewing it, make sure you enter so you can win tonight's gold. It is guaranteed a half a gram. After the show, I will repan everything out, weigh it up, post a picture of how much it weighs, and then ship it out to whoever wins it. JP wanted more. Yes, I saw that. I just answered him. But then again, I know chats and my show is delayed 30 seconds or whatever YouTube does. Only 47 likes. How can you not like it if you're going to be trying to win gold? You should at least have, if you have 81 comments, then I should have at least 81 likes. That's just my theory, though. All right. Okay, Jason Keith. I'll check that out. I thought I heard you say that somewhere else before, too. Which makes me need to remember that, add that to my list of things to do is work on my About page one of these days. Yeah, those glass files break so easy. I can't tell you the number of times. Usually, though, whenever I spill gold, it's when I'm using my little black trays. I'm holding it, and then I'll bump it against something else, and it kind of does that flick motion, and the gold goes flying. So, which isn't great for these acoustic tiles. I'm sure they're going to hold gold really well. I'll be picking gold out of them. Yeah. $67 now. There you go. One of those liking are eligible to win. Well, unfortunately, there's no way to guarantee that. I will tell you, you have to be a subscriber and you have to have liked the video to win, but you most definitely have to be here when I pull your name. And we're going to pull names in about 12 minutes, so, which sounds good, because then after that, you can all flee from looking at my ugly mug. Someone can celebrate that they won some gold, and all the rest of you can think, okay, next time. So, but while I have you for the next 12 minutes, I will be doing Monday. I have a Paydirt review coming out from a seller I've never seen a review on, somebody new. They've been around for a while, I think, but nobody's done a review on them. I've never seen anybody. And then next Thursday is my Patreon appreciation video. So there will be a live show, but there won't be any panning of Paydirt. So I'm just giving away nuggets. So to all my Patreon members, And I just have another silver nugget to give away next Thursday to anyone who watches the Patreon live show. So you might want to check out the live show. I know if you're not a Patreon member, you think, why should I watch it? But there's a reason. I'm giving away a nice silver nugget again. So you could win that. So. Yeah, done that a bunch. Yeah, I always tend to just bang something against something and make the gold go flying. Luckily, to this date, and knock on wood, that's one over here, I've never done it in the middle of a video. I've only done it after I've shot the review, and then I've spilled gold, and by then it doesn't really matter. Mark Miller. Brexit. Remember, never drops his gold. Yeah, I really like the sound in here. Actually, when I was building it all out, it'll hopefully be a little bit better. There's a open area right here where there's supposed to be a door, and I have the acoustic tile to put over the door, but it's just on my to buy list. You know, I ran out of money, so it'll be next month. But like I said earlier in the video, I am going to shoot a video of once I finish this out, where it's just not so messy, not where it's totally finished and, you know, blinged out or anything like that. But once I have all my equipment in here and set up, I will shoot a short video, show everyone it. And then the expansion room that I'm going to build eventually for my gold cube, and I can have all that set up and ready. So, hey, Backyard Prospecting, nice of you to show up at the very end of the show. Even though I didn't make your last couple of Monday shows, which really sucks. So, but sometimes, though, I do catch your shows for a few minutes, usually on Mondays. It's just a lot of times it's on my phone, and my phone has a different account, so I don't use that. It was my personal account, so I never leave comments or anything. So, time the vacuum bag again. I know it was one thing I really wanted to do was when I moved out of my apartment, I made sure I vacuumed everything up in my old gold room, and I had planned on saving that to pan it out to see if I'd spilled anything for the year I was there, because I was there exactly 1 year, and then I kind of forgot about it and threw the Paydirt away. So I really wanted to do that. So all right, let me post a link one more time. Come on, make sure you go there and leave a comment. Yeah, see, it's just Monday is my worst day to watch anything on YouTube, just because that's the day, you know, where I'm editing the final parts of my video. Because even though I'll have shoot my video a week in advance, I always save bits of the editing until Monday, just in case something goes wrong with it or something, and I have to, you know, once I do the first edit, I'm so sick of hearing my voice and looking at my ugly mug that I say, okay, I've done 90% of it. I don't add the music until Monday. And then I make the thumbnails on Monday. I spend about 2 hours on Mondays making the thumbnail. So, and your show's like right when I'm putting all my stuff out. So it's like, let me get that show. And then something will get me. But a lot of times I have it in the background where I'm listening to it. So I just can't comment because I'm got my headphones on, listening to your show, and I'm typing away trying to stare at my computer screen to make a thumbnail and make sure everything gets posted. Brexit. For a week in a van. That would be kind of hard to shoot. My wife found almost 2 grams cleaning up. All right. Yeah, that's why I wanted to save that, because I knew, you know, even though you won't know you spill gold, you know, just when you're transferring it out of a tray, you know, when I make gold bags, I do it over trays, and there's always like 1 or 2 specks. And if every time you touch gold, 1 or 2 specks falls on your floor, it adds up. You know, that's why I'd love to be the cleaning lady over at like Gold Bay or something like that. You know, like, oh yeah, I'm just cleaning. No, you don't have to pay me. No. I clean for free. You know, walking out of there, couple grams of gold every day. Hey, Josh Ortiz. GS Prospecting. I know you've been here, GS Prospecting. I just probably didn't say hi to you early. No. All right, let's post. Partridge Family Prospecting. How y'all doing? And again, I really want to thank everyone again. I know I said it earlier. Thank everyone of my Patreon members and my subscribers who went and helped out HD Shovelette and Judy with that raffle that they were doing on Jason Keith's Prospecting and the other channels. That was really nice of y'all. Helped them out. Sold a lot of raffle tickets. I know a lot of y'all won, and some of you didn't, but it was the fun part. And also, I want to point out again, I will be posting either later tonight or tomorrow morning. I will be selling 10 bags of Paydirt tomorrow, $79 each. They are not Miller Prospecting Paydirt. There will be just random Paydirt I'll be putting together. They should have a 79% ROI, $79, and they're to help out Jackie Scott, who's having some issues with illness in his family. So I wanted to give back to him, and I didn't want to do a raffle or anything like that. So I just figured I'd sell 10 bags of Paydirt. First come, first serve, $79. But I will post before I list them. And, you know, so look forward to that tomorrow. So save some of your Friday paychecks, help out Jackie Scott, and get some Paydirt, you know. I didn't want to do winners, losers, and all that. I'd rather just, you know, it's much easier just to sell some gold and some Paydirt and send the funds to him and help him out. So, don't worry about. I'm always interested in things like Brexit and stuff like that because, you know, if the U.S. keeps going to poop, I might have to flee somewhere, even though it'd probably be to Canada because Canada's so laid back. You know? Yeah. I don't know why, whatever reason, backyard prospecting, YouTube does not like you. It's blocking all your comments. Which reminds me, let me go check all the comments, make sure everything's going through, and we're going to do the giveaway. All right, so there I'll post. Last time, there you go. Australia, why would you go to... So I posted the last link. We have about 2 minutes. I'm going to do the giveaway. I just want to give people time. Australia. I would love to go to Australia, but the snakes, the alligators, the sharks, the spiders, they all just scare me way too much. I just read something today about some a couple who lives in like a preserve or something like that. How they have all these vipers that are living in their house. They said they catch like one a day. I was like, no. And they live something like hours away from civilization. I was like, dude, nothing like that. So I don't know. It'd be a nice place to visit, you know, if I was there with an old timer prospector, you know, or something that could fend off all the snakes for me for a few minutes. But I don't know about like living in a tent or anything like that. I just, you know, I'm not against sleeping in a tent, but you know, waking up next to a rattlesnake isn't so bad, you know. Waking up to something that you're going to be dead before you realize it's finished biting you. I don't know. Yeah, so more about the Jackie Scott bags. There will be 10 bags, and there will be 2 Jackie Scott opals in 2 different bags. So 1 in 5 chance that you will win a Jackie Scott opal with the Paydirt. And then they should have a 79% and up ROI, so... They should have a gram of gold in them, is what I'm saying. But based on the price of gold, that should give you a 79% ROI, which is, you know, that's why I'm calling them the AU79 bags just for this. So, but I'll post later tonight probably on Patreon. And you don't have to be a member of Patreon to read this. This will be an open post. So just go to patreon.com/Miller Prospecting and I'll post the details. So, oh, come on. Backyard prospecting. I'm going to have to tell you to stop chatting because this thing just does not like you. It's just blocking everything you say. So. I don't know how I'm going to sell it, because the problem is when it's only 10, I don't want to put a link, because then I'll get 30 or 40 orders and I'll have to refund people. Because the last time I did it, where I had a buy it now button on my website, PayPal messed it up and I sold more bags than I had. I think I had listed 25 bags and PayPal sold 26. So, you know, and it could have turned bad, but luckily the 26th person was a good person. I sent them a bag. So, no worries, Josh Ortiz. That's why I'm only keeping it to 10 bags, and I'm not trying to do a raffle or anything like that. I figure there's enough people out there that 10 bags of Paydirt should sell, you know. And I will make sure, even if 10 bags don't sell, if I only sell 6 or 7, I will make sure the opals were in 2 of those bags. So, you know. All right, Metal Bug. Well, good luck with that. All right, y'all ready to win some gold? Tired of looking at my ugly mug. Let me go check and make sure all the comments are approved. Then we're going to pull a name. And remember, you must be here to win. But if you're not here right now, you probably won't be here. So just don't leave. And we'll do the giveaway. Let me go get the link. All right, there we go. So, all right, let me shrink my mug down now. Yay! I hear everyone cheering at that. And win some gold. So, all right, there we go. It's guaranteed half a gram in there. I will, after the show, post a picture of the gold's final weight so you'll know what they won. And not next Thursday, because next Thursday will be a Patreon live show. But the Thursday after that, we will start weighing the gold on live show. So, we got everything all set up for that. So, let's pick a winner. Good luck, everyone. Let's fetch. Don't include replies. Anything goes. Y'all ready? 92 comments. There we go. Pick a winner. EVG. Well, there you go. EVG. Is EVG still in here? Congratulations, EVG. I hope EVG is still here. Shelly coming to pick me. I didn't get to pick. It's his system. So sorry, Shelly. It didn't pick you. So EVG has 3 minutes. Technically, but even though I do make the rules. Come on, EVG. I should email him really quickly and say, get back online. What's wrong with you? I'll let y'all watch on chat. Let me go. Oh, poor EVG. Oh, I don't know what I did with my coffee, but oh well. Oh, now we're just waiting for EVG. Come on. If somebody's got EVG's phone number, call him up. Tell him to get on here. No. It doesn't matter if he's here. I'm going to give it to him anyway. So, he's there. Can you show us nuggets while we wait? Yeah, sure. I have some nuggets here. See, I have my nuggets. Here, while we wait, I will blow my ugly mug up so you can see the nuggets. All right, let me put my chat box back up. The time's up, I know. So these are what nuggets I have. These are all ones that are going towards future Patreon giveaways and stuff. Actually, usually I keep these up in my safe, but I brought these down here so I could weigh them up and categorize them and stuff like that for Patreon giveaways. But that's about it. I don't have very much. I think it's 12 grams, 13 grams. So not too much. I don't get to keep all my gold very long, so. All right, so EBG's not here, and it is a rule, so I'm gonna have to pull another name. So, and if EBG, if you complain, I'll send you some gold. All right, so we're gonna shrink my mug down and pull another name because EBG ran away, and I don't want to have this rule. I mean, I started this rule to get rid of people that were just posting comments and running away, but. We're gonna pull another name. So, and I talked to EBG today too. So, but all right. So there we go. EBG, you messed out. So we're gonna pick a different winner. Dave B. There we go. So Dave B, you won tonight's gold if you're here in 3 minutes. So 8:25. You better be here. Dave B. I know he's still taggable, but if he's not here, you know, it's just if I you know, I did this rule. And did Dave B show up? Otherwise, I'm going to get rid of this rule. So, you know, this whole rule was implemented to get rid of people who are just showing up and not part of the community and just trying to steal gold or take a chance at winning gold. So, now is David B here? Does anyone see him post? I know somebody that's here. I know a lot of people that are here. Oh, now you're here, EVG. Now you're here, of course. So. You people. And there's EVG. Yeah, I'm keeping the rule. Well, if Dave B doesn't collect this, if he doesn't show up, I will give the gold to EVG because I don't want to pull another name. And, you know. So that's what we'll do. That's rule number 3. I'm just adding. Hang on, while I change my name to Dave B. Oh, I decide. It's my gold. I'm giving it away. Like I said, I only made that rule I noticed when I was going through the comments after the show here, if I'm talking, I'll have to look at my ugly mug. But I noticed after the show, a lot of the comments were people that I didn't recognize and that weren't leaving comments in the chat or anywhere else, even in my videos. So I knew a lot of people were just, you know, you see a thumbnail that says, you know, win gold. They come here, they see the comment, they leave a comment, and they would leave. And I actually had somebody who won, I think live show number one of the earlier live shows, they never collected the prize. So, you know, I want to give this gold away. I want somebody to get it. I want somebody to claim it and win it. So, did Dave B show up? So Dave B, you showed up. All right. So Dave B, I'm going to send you this. EVG, I'm going to send you something. So don't worry about it. I'll make it. You know, I'll send you both something. But yeah, but that's why I put the rule in there, is just to weed out and I don't know a better way to do it, you know. And I don't want to do the thing where, you know, people are calling out numbers or something like that. Yeah, Dave B's here. So Dave B, make sure you email me. You send me email. I'll email you later, EVG. We were talking earlier today. You emailed me earlier today, so it's no worries. I don't want the Russians coming after me. So EVG, not EVG. EVG, you have my email. Dave B, here. Make sure you email me. At Dylan@MillerProspecting.com. So I can send you this gold. And you have 30 days to collect it. That is one rule that I stick with. If you don't collect the gold within 30 days, you lose it. It goes towards future giveaways and things like that. So I agree, Weezen. It's just, you know, it just sucks when last time you knew the person who won. I think it was the last show, the same thing happened, but you knew the person had just run and left. Dave B is legit iffy. JP, you crack me up. Well, David B is here. I saw him post, so he might have missed the part with the giveaway, but Dave B's here. See, he said hello all. So. Yes, I can see your comments, Dave B. I know you're here. So Dave B, just make sure you email me at Dylan@MillerProspecting.com. I posted the link up there earlier. Or you can go to my website and go to the contact page and the info page. Or for whatever reason, if you can't find my email or you can't do it, just leave a comment in any of my videos and say you won. But come collect your gold. So thank you for everyone that came along. Yes, David, I can see your comments. All right. Well, I want to thank everyone who showed up for this live show. Again, next Monday, I will have a Paydirt review. I might have a video up Saturday. I don't know or not. And I will have another live show next Thursday for my Patreon appreciation giveaway. And if you aren't a Patreon member and you still want to come check out the show, I will be giving away a silver nugget. So you can always win something in any of my live shows. And I will be putting some Paydirt up for sale tomorrow on Patreon at patreon.com/MillerProspecting to help out Jackie Scott. It'll be 10 bags at $79, and 1 in 5 bags will have a Jackie Scott opal. So yeah, the Russian, EVG, the Russian. Great guy. Great guy. Even though I still haven't watched your last video, I've been waiting for your video with Clash, and I see how you posted it. I saw Clash posted a video of y'all together, and I haven't had a chance to watch it. No worries, Dave B. Thank you for putting up with my ugly mug and watching the show and joining me. So, RNC kicked your butt. I don't even bother watching any of those things. I just read the highlights afterwards. So, well, all right, everybody. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go clean up, eat something before I have to call my kids. And again, I will have a video up Monday, maybe Saturday, something with my kids. I'm trying to put something really small together with my kids. So I will have I will have a video up Monday, a review. Next Thursday will be a live show, and tomorrow on Patreon at some point I'll be selling some Paydirt to help out Jackie Scott. So everyone check that out. EBG, you did? Like I said, EBG, I'll send you something. There's no worries. So I'll go back through chat and look. Okay. That's why I put the chat on the screen, is so I can go back and timestamp everything and see. So, but it's all good. I'm not worried about you, EBG. I will hook you up and make sure you're happy. So, all right, EBG. All right, so I'm going to shut down. I really want to thank everyone who came to the show. I really do. I appreciate all of you who watch my videos and put up with my ugly mug, and I really appreciate that. You did post the video with Clash, EVG? I haven't looked at any of my things. I saw Clash posted one, and I haven't checked your channel yet. I haven't looked at YouTube in 2 days, so. But that's cool. Maybe I'll watch that later tonight when I need something to watch while I'm eating. So that's awesome. Hey, Mason GT, too late. Sorry. Streaming a bit too early for you. Yeah, it was tough trying to pick a time, and this one is the one that worked out. 83 Nuggeteers, how's it going? Always people showing up at the last minute. Thanks for showing up, even if it's late. Thanks, I appreciate it, and I will see y'all next Thursday for my Patreon appreciation show. So, thanks everyone for showing up. And good night. Happy panning.